Am I serious? Well, if anyone's got a question, I think there's mics on both sides. And go, yes.
Hi, I just want to say you did a great job playing Lord John Gray. And what was your favorite scene to shoot, and what was the hardest scene to shoot?
Okay. Thank you for your question and for your lovely praise. Favorite? I'm always terrible at answering what's my favorite scene. People ask me that all the time. Because I really enjoy doing all of it. I know that's a lame answer. But the truth of it is, it's a real treat to step back into the 18th century and get into that clothing. And, sorry, give me 1 second. I'm still getting my head around the way that I sound like the voice of God. I can hear myself answering the question. I'm thinking you sound like a real dickhead. So I'm just going to get past this question as soon as I can. The favourite scene, I couldn't pick one, to be honest. I love working with everyone. And what was the hardest? Look, the first scene I ever shot was probably the hardest thing I've ever done. I got off the plane, literally just walked, practically felt like I just literally walked onto set. I was a mess. Like, to this day, people in the cast still say like, you look like a dead set zombie on that day. Because I'd flown 25 hours, I didn't know the character. It was the scene where I was dragging Jamie along on a rope with the horse, and I had no idea what I was saying. I had no idea. Something about hell, water, and I don't even remember the Dunsanies and stuff, and I didn't know who these people were. and I didn't really even know who Jamie Fraser was, but why I was dragging her on the back of a horse. I think he did something bad. That's like the extent of the knowledge I had. So that was pretty hard to like do that. Get through it alive. But I look back on it now, and I remember thinking with dread, what's it going to look like? But I think it turned out alright. Would you agree? I'm most proud of the fact that Sam survived the horse, being tied up to the horse. I would have put me behind the wheel of a car, but my half stars is apparently quite happy to put me on a horse and drag Sam Hewitt by the rope. I don't know what that says about how they feel towards Sam Hewitt, but there you go.
Thank you.
Yes, we'll be fair.
My question is, when you did your audition tape, what was the scene that you performed? And how was it when you were notified that you got the job?
The scene I performed, I wouldn't call it a performance. It was very far from... Keeps cutting. It was not a performance by any stretch. It was terrible. I don't know why I got the job, but I didn't pay them any money, so I don't know. It must have been crazy that day because they gave it to me. I was telling people in the meet and greet, I got the sides the night before and didn't really learn it very well. I remember reading a lot of it off the page, and one of the scenes was, it was the chess scene. I remember it was one of them. But it got drastically rewritten for the show. Another scene was one that was cut out. Didn't end up making it into the cut on episode 3. I'm sure there was another scene. Needless to say, I can't remember, but it was a terrible performance. Not a performance, it was just terrible. What was the other part of the question?
Just what it was like when you heard that you got the job.
Yeah, so it's just to set my, thinking back about how bad that casting was. How was it when I got the job? Oh, it was great. You know, when you're an actor, you get a job, and you know that doesn't usually, well, it doesn't happen all that frequently. it's always a miracle when you get a job, because I was saying this as well, you have so many people have to say yes to you, and to see you as the characters, and I was stoked for sure. But I had no idea what I was doing. No idea what I was getting into. No idea that thank you, here right now in New Jersey. I'm so thankful to meet all of you. It's been such a wild ride, and it's been great.
Hello. You do such a wonderful job as Lord John. You break my heart every time I see your face.
Thank you.
Did you do any research? Did you read any Lord John novellas? Did you have any notes? Like, how did you bring such a character to screen?
Did I do any research? I've had my heart broken. Yeah. They say in drama school, before you can get in, they want you to have your heart broken. They want you to have to pay your own bills for the first time. And apparently that's enough requisite life experience to teach you everything you need to know about acting. But I don't think you've lived unless you've had your heart broken. I'm sure everyone in this room has had their heart broken at one point. Doesn't matter who you are. And that gives you enough to play someone who's going through that. I don't think John is necessarily heartbroken at the start of episode 3. I don't know if he'd ever admit to himself that he's heartbroken. So that was the research. That's all the research I needed. What was the other part of the question? I keep forgetting. What's the other part of the question?
Did you read any of the Lord John?
Did I read any Lord John? No. I said I didn't even know what Dunsania and that Hellwater stuff was. I literally had no idea what I was doing. None. Thank you.
Hi, Dave. Joe from Long Island.
Hi.
You have a beautiful voice, and I wondered what came first for you. Was it singing and then acting, or did you always want to be an actor and sideline to singing?
Thank you. That's praise. Thank you. Yeah, I started out as a singer. When I was a kid, I missed a lot of school and was in operas and the church choir. That's how I got my musical education. And acting. It was something that always kind of fascinated me, but I didn't seriously go after it in any way until, in a very roundabout fashion, after doing a year of law, after doing a degree. This mic is killing me. Yes, what's going on with the mic there? He's going. Alright. Well, hopefully you guys can fix that. Because we all want to sound better, right? Yes. Sorry to throw you under the bus. But yeah, I had come in a very roundabout way to acting, so it wasn't until I was about 24 that I went to drama school in NIDA, and then started doing it full time after that, after I graduated.
I hope you'll be singing for us this weekend.
I think we got some karaoke coming up.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Becky. First, North Dakota sends their love to you. And then just wanted to say, with your character, Lord John Gray, I read the spin-off series of the Lord John Gray novels. The zombie one was my favorite. Any plans that they'll start a spin-off for you?
None that I know of.
Okay, we'll write to her.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. No plans for a spin-off that I know of. It hasn't been spoken to me. I think their main priority is getting through the books. I'm open to it, but yeah. Blank.
Hi. So when we see Lord John at the ball scene towards the end of season 3, I've always found the dynamic between him and Claire just as interesting, if not more, as the dynamic between him and Jamie. And I'm wondering, we get a brief snapshot of just kind of Claire and Lord John sort of trying to interact together. And I was wondering if you and Kat had discussed going into that, how you were going to approach that, or personally, how you were going to approach the character of Lord John, interacting with Claire for the first time, knowing what you knew about her?
The short answer is no, we did not discuss it. I do remember, like, Kat doesn't know this, but I was a little bit, I I wouldn't say cold, but I kept my distance from Kat when we were filming that stuff. Basically because I thought it was important to, because she's such a lovely person, not to like her too much. By the time we have to do it, how can you hate someone? I mean, if you're in love with their man, I think you'd find it pretty hard to, have two conflicting emotions. Because Kat is a very lovely human being. But I was aware of that. The thing is that on film, you don't get any time to rehearse, unfortunately. You basically meet for the first time on that day, and then you're either doing a scene where you're talking and holding champagne glasses like in that thing, or you could be kissing someone like Sam and Kat had to do. They probably literally just met. That happens all the time. It's a strange life as an actor, but that's what it, you just don't get rehearsal, unfortunately.
Thank you.
Hello, David.
Hey, Mark, all the way from Australia. Good to see you.
Good to see you. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for coming.
I think when you first appeared as Lord John in my mind on screen was during the chess scene, and you were talking to Jamie about Hector, and just the emotion on your face spoke thousands and thousands of words. So, bravo, thank you very much. It was.
Oh, thank you, Mark. Thank you.
But my question is with nerves. I'm shaking like a leaf right now, even though we've spoken quite a bit. I just want to know, how do you cope with nerves? So when you're singing, whether it's the first scene of the day, if it's appearing at something like this, is there a process?
The thing is that I've been this for so long, not conventions. I was very nervous. Come on, guys. I was very nervous before coming out here today. But like I've been performing since I was a little kid. I was you get used to it, I guess. To the point where when you're not feeling nervous, you start to distrust it. Like, why aren't I feeling nervous? I want to have that feeling. Because sometimes nerves and adrenaline can bring a good thing to a scene. So that's experience, I guess, is the best answer to that.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hi, I had a question about the scene where Jamie was flogged and you were in the rain. Was that really difficult to film? Was it real rain?
Which scene was that?
At the prison, when Jamie claimed her clad and the tartan and you had to have him flogged.
Oh, is that the deleted scene?
Right.
I don't recall there being ever any rain. Funnily enough, there was actually on that first scene I told you about with the horse, but I don't remember there being any rain. Can you help me with that? Don't be nervous. Which one was it?
At Ardsmere, he claimed to have the tartan.
Can someone help me? Because I thought
It's in the book. It's not the show. It wasn't deleted.
Oh, it's a deleted scene, so it is a deleted scene. Okay. I guess I deleted it from my mind as well.
Thank you.
G'day, I'm Jill from Noosa Heads.
Oh, Noosa. Wow. G'day. Good to see you.
Oh,
been to Australia, you must go to Noosa. It is a beautiful, beautiful part of the world. Like, amazing. I don't know, yeah.
Have you surfed there?
No.
Neither have I. I first saw you in a place to call home years ago. It's one of my husband's favourite shows as well. I'm married to a Scotsman, and he is a great addict of Outlander as well. I know when you've been, I think it was an interview at the Logies, where they don't know what the Logies is, but...
Logies, the translation of DVD the Australian translator, is like a really trashy Emmys or a Golden Globes. But they're very important in Australia.
Yes.
Yes, go ahead.
And a place to call home wins Logies.
We won the Logie. Come on.
So, my question is, one of the answers you gave, I think, was to Angela Bishop, she asked something about Sam, and you said, look, yes, Sam is everything that everybody says, he's just amazing, he's very giving. Now, I've heard other actors say that as well. Can you explain to us, what do you actually mean when you say, look, he is very giving as an actor? Can you give me an example?
He's just always giving me presents every day. It is, I know, it sounds like a really strange thing to say about someone. No, it's definitely not in a literal sense. He's not giving me. He's
For
not.
example, in that chess game.
Yeah. So it's not. He's in a literal sense. He's not giving me anything. But he's. It means that when in acting, like you can get very self-involved. And I don't know what's going on, mate. I'm going to try and answer that and not get frustrated with my microphone. Sorry. Is that you give a lot of energy back to the other actor, and they're very generous and willing to show their vulnerabilities. And I remember Sam is very welcoming of me. He'd never met me before, it made me feel like, he could be my best friend. And that kind of personality in life or whatever is something really special. And to be welcomed and to be given more than is expected of a person, in any scene, he could just rock up to the scene and he could not bother giving me anything. He could walk away from his reverses. So, I guess this is a good way to explain it. So, everything's filmed like, so here's your coverage, and here's this person, you're doing your stuff, and then we have to do it all over again, and the camera points the other direction. Sam will give the same performance and as much energy to you as he does when it takes on me, as he does as when it takes on him. And not everyone does that. And that is, I admire and respect that greatly about anyone, and Sam is definitely a gentleman that does that 100%.
And because you've worked with so many different actors, that means even more your answer to me. So thanks very much, David. See you later.
See ya, thank you for coming.
Hi, David. I'm Christine from Long Island. When you work with Sam, when you have a scene with him and you're in love with him, do you have to draw anything from your own life or your own past relationships, or do you have to do any mental preparation to express that love for him?
I did answer that one time when Jill asked me, I said, no, you need no preparation to look lovingly in Sam Ewan. He's a beautiful man. He is a beautiful man.
What goes through your head when you're doing those scenes?
I don't know what goes through my head. I don't know if I'd share it with you.
That's so fun if you don't share.
I can tell you I'm not in love with Sam Ewan. I love the guy, but I'm not in love with him. I like Maybe a little bit. If I'm being honest, that's part of the magic and the craft of acting. It's like drawing upon your life experiences, people who you love in your own life and your own stuff, and like putting that onto the screen. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
I get it.
You get it?
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hi.
I just wanted to say that you're my favorite.
Thank you.
And my question to you would be, what is your favorite memory you've taken from set, and what is the best advice that someone's given you either on set or off set?
Well, again, I'm really bad at picking a favorite. I'm really bad. Best advice anyone's ever given me. I'm racking my brains. Maybe I don't take advice very well. I've learned from some very amazing actors back home. Anyone who's Australian, there's only a couple of handful of you, so this is for you. Noni Hazelhurst is very supportive, as is Jenny Fair, Greg Kleiner, all the older actors on that. You learn a ton of that of stuff from just watching people who've been doing it a long time. And what do I learn from them is that they're very gracious people, patient people, and they're never people. I mean, I had like expectations about certain people, like who I really admire and think they're going to be standoffish and they're too good for you or whatever. But no, they're not. They're really loving and great, genuine people. And to carry that as far as I can into this business, I think that's the best lesson you can learn, is to be a true and genuine person. Not just in this business, but in life. I think it's probably the most important thing. That's an overwhelming moment. I feel kind of diggy-big clapped about that, but I guess, yeah, it's silly, that is true.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Carol from New Jersey, and
Hi, Carol.
my sister Susie came from South Carolina.
Hey.
Pleased to have you here. My question is, do any of the actors get emotional after filming a scene? The one scene that always makes me cry is when Willie is staying with you, and Jamie's riding off on the horse, and Willie's running after him, begging him not to leave. I thought that was very emotional, and like I said, I can't watch it without crying each time.
Yeah, no, you do carry emotions for sure. It can be a bit confusing for a little bit of time, like especially when you're pouring your heart into it. What I admire most about like people like Sam and Kat who are on the show every day is that they pour their heart and souls into every scene, every day, and then wake up the next day and do it again. I'm not on as crazy a schedule as they are. You do carry everything for sure. And I mean,
Do you ever cry?
do I ever cry?
Do they ever cry?
Do they ever cry?
No.
Not in front of me.
Hi, I'm Barbara from Philadelphia, and I can't hear real well, so if anyone
That
asks
makes both of us anyway.
So if anybody asks this question, please forgive me. But prior to Outlander, I don't recall seeing your work before. Maybe because I'm not from Australia. I know I would have recognized your work in the past. Since Outlander has really launched big-time careers for everyone in it, what's it doing for your career? Where are you going from here? What opportunities have being an Outlander given you?
I'm here now. That's pretty good. Yeah, not to discount that, it's great. I get to travel the world in ways that I never really thought or expected. And I think that's important to mention. I think I don't want to be a sycophant anyway, but meeting you guys is really cool. And to meet a passionate fan base, I never really knew existed. I didn't know what a convention was like 2 years ago. And here I am, it's really cool. Professionally, does it open doors? Not that I've encountered yet. So many casting directors out there. Valuable aspects of the next movie. We'll wait and see. Hopefully things will come along soon.
Thank you.
Thank you, David. I'm Francine from New Jersey. I enjoyed your acting. The best scene was you with Lieutenant Leonard.
Oh, yeah.
Well, thank you. Comment, not a question. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Hi David, how are you? I'm Agnes, I'm from Newcastle, Australia.
Hey! Another Australia.
I just have a question for you regarding what you miss most about Australia when you're away.
My family. My little boy. My wife.
And are you away often, I guess?
Yeah, it's hard.
It's hard, yeah.
I'm Angela, Mark 2, from Adelaide, in Australia.
Hello, Radelaide.
My question was, when are you going to do a con at home?
That'd be great, wouldn't it? Wouldn't have to travel so far.
Yeah. We've got Supernova coming through. Can't you get them up?
Well, they haven't invited me, so
We're riding, don't worry.
look, it'd be great to do a convention in Australia, and hopefully you would all come and you can visit, see how wonderful it is.
You can do 24 hours of travel. Hey.
Don't know about Adelaide. I'm kidding. I'm
It's
kidding.
wineries in
No, I love Adelaide. I love the wine region. I love I did Fringe Festival there, and it's a good part of the world.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Lori. I'm from Boston.
Hey, Laurie from Boston. Go Celtics.
I have two questions. One, how far ahead do you know in the books what your character does? Like, have you read the books to know how educated you are on the rest of it?
I haven't read the books, but I know what happens. Yeah.
No? Yep.
I haven't read ahead, but I do know what happens.
Okay. And two, he has a whole set of his own books. Do you know all the stuff that happens in that?
Yes.
Oh, good. Okay, that's good. Thank you.
That was easy.
My turn. You mentioned your son. Do you have any cute father-son stories? How are you at changing diapers, maybe?
Oh, yeah. I think the story that he'll carry with him for his life is that my wife was 8 months pregnant when I got this job, which is I wasn't really sure if I was actually going to take it. But I wrapped filming of my scenes for that block. And on the way back home, they had Wi-Fi on the plane, and my wife texted me and says, "I'm going into labour." I was really packing it. The plane touched down, and I went straight from the plane to the hospital, and he was born that night. I got there just in time.
Did you cut the cord? Did you get to cut the cord or do anything?
Yeah, I was there for all of it. It would have been the worst if I wasn't. Obviously, he knew when I was coming back. I timed it really well.
Hi, Dawn from multiple places, but mainly here in Jersey. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me.
I have a question about, have you ever done or do you want to do any extreme sports such as skydiving, heli-skiing, anything like that?
Yeah, why not? Where are you inviting me? We're going to do it together. Tandem.
Sure, sky's the limit out in Pennsylvania, Pocono, beautiful view. We'll do it.
Why not? I'll try it.
Hi, David. I was wondering, that scene that you did where you're dressing down Captain, Lieutenant, whatever he was, I could see that each
stepped in the way every time you asked him something, you were getting more angry at him. How were you able to hold that all of the time that you took to do that scene?
It's a good question. Basically, I faked it. Because in the situation, I'm sorry to take the glamour out of it, but I got handed that scene the night before, and I could not in my life remember it from go to woe. Like, I don't think they ever got a full take of me saying it correctly. I get through it, blah, 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 blah. Sorry, Sam, sorry, Charlie. We'd start again, and we'd have to go again and again and again until they got it. So I guess that kind of frustration played really well into how I was feeling. And the last line where I say, thank you, Lieutenant Leonard, that's not how it's written. It's actually, thank you, Captain Leonard. It's only Lieutenant because I fucked it up. But they do, I mean, they do obviously put thought into it. I don't want to make it sound like they're just like, yeah, whatever. The makeup artists spend a lot of time like trying to get it just right. Sometimes a wig is what's right. What for a wig is like not the way you expect it, because it can look a certain, you can have a certain expectation about what your hair is going to look like, but on camera it changes. You know, say the camera adds what, 10 pounds or something, like I don't know, the wig just makes you look just different. I don't know how they figure it out, but there's some kind of science to it. I don't know. I just put it on my head. Complain about it. Too tight, just give me a headache.
Hi, Colleen from Latrobe, Pennsylvania, home of Mr. Rogers' neighborhood and Party Palmer. And my question for you is, do you ever wish you got to wear a kilt on the show?
No. Thanks, Ben.
And what would be under it?
We're getting really personal. Underwear, of course. Or nothing, I don't know, depending how hot it was. Why don't you understand the kilt? What is that about? Like, I don't know. That's a Scottish thing. I'm from Australia. I'm not wearing kilts. Leave that to Sam and Scott. Crazy enough to put on a kilt. Go ahead and do that. Not me.
Hi, I'm Nikki, and I'm here from North Alabama. I saw you last month from a distance at the Grandfather Mountain Highland Games in North Carolina. And I want to know, what did you think of North Carolina? And had you ever been to a Highland Games or Scottish event like that before?
If I was completely honest, before I was about to go to North Carolina, I was thinking Deliverance. Julie Manjos. Oh my God. You know, I think I was going to come back in one piece. But thankfully it wasn't anything like that at all. It was amazing. Look, anyone who hasn't... sorry, microphone's not cooperating with me. I would definitely recommend going to North Carolina. It's really cool. Really, really cool. And, you know, it plays a lot out in the books. As you know, season 4 is in North Carolina. Don't ask me how I know, but it looks a lot like Scotland. Looks a lot like
Thank you.
Hi David, thank you for coming today.
Thank you.
Victoria from White Plains, New York. My question is, did you find it challenging going from an Australian accent to an English accent?
No, I didn't actually. I don't know why that is. I like doing accents. It's fun. I was talking to a friend of mine today who's in Australia, from Australia, who's from my year at NIDA, and he's in New York. We're thinking about meeting up. We just spent the whole conversation speaking in New York accents. Hey, how you doing? All right, you New York? That's great. You know, you walking here? I'm walking here too. Are you gonna see a show later on? All right, let's go see a show. I don't know, it's fun. English accent is, I don't know, it's just something I can easily switch it to. When I say that now, I can hear myself back. I'm not so sure. That's English accent. We got a new mic! Okay. He's shaking his head. He's like, I think it sounds better already. He gave me the dud mic. Thanks for that. He obviously doesn't like me. He's going to like me a lot less after I said all the things up here about humans.
Hi, Kathy from Long Island. I was wondering, what movies inspired you to be an actor, if anything?
I'm watching movies all the time. There's actors Favorites? Gosh. Told you I'm bad with favorites. I thought you would have learned by now. I can't pick favorites. I'm really bad. I'll just tell you about a movie. Oh, you know what I'm watching again? I said this to a couple of people, but I was watching Sopranos again. That's like an amazing show. I watched it because I'm coming to New Jersey and I wanted to get in the swing of it. I wanted to, hey, Tony, whoa! All that kind of stuff. I love that stuff. I love Jim Gandolfini. He's such a great actor. So good. There's a ton of actors I really like. It's just too many to name. It's like my life. It's like, pick your favorite actor. Maybe you have one, but
Okay, your favorite accent?
my favorite accent. I told you, no favorite questions, please.
Hi, I'm Denise from Spokane, Washington. Woo! Washington! I think we can all agree that the costumes are brilliant on the set. And you really rock that captain's uniform. You really do. I was wondering if your wife had a chance to see you in costume. And what did she think?
She hasn't actually. Sad. She's only been.
She was pregnant.
She's been to Scotland. She did go to Scotland recently, but you know, I only go on my own. So, but she's seen pictures of me. I think she's watched it. I think she knows what I do for a living. She spends most of her time looking after our little boy, so I don't even know if she gets time to watch this show.
Hi, David. I'm Adriana from Colombia, South America. My question is, can you tell us a little bit about your future projects? Like, will we see you in any movies or shows besides Outlander?
Yeah, it's a question that's not easy to answer, and it's boring. I can't really talk about that kind of stuff because it's boring contract stuff. But if it was up to me, I'd, yeah, I don't know how to answer that. Sorry. The question is like, what projects? For reasons I cannot reveal, I cannot answer that question.
Hi, David.
I recognize that hat.
Yes, you do. Welcome back from Birmingham. I have two questions,
about Twitter? I don't like it.
You don't like it?
It's not my thing.
We like it.
I don't have enough interesting stuff to say on Twitter. It's not for me. Not Twitter.
Okay. I have a second question since you recognize that I was in Birmingham. What was it like sitting on Rick Rankin's lap?
What was it? What was it like? It was like sitting on Santa Claus's knee. I was waiting to tell him all the stuff I wanted for Christmas. I love Rick. He's awesome. Yeah, Rick's awesome. He's coming later on. He's coming on Sundays. Can't wait to sit on his lap again.
Hi, David. My name's Sandy. I'm from Ohio and I live in Maine now. And I just want to say that we love you in Outlander, but I think I even love you more in A Place to Call Home. So thanks for your James Bond.
Thank you.
And also, I know that you have a lot of fun on set. You must break up a lot when you're doing your takes. Is there any time when you've actually done a scene where you did it in one take?
I did it in one take? Oh, back home you do it in one take, yeah. Back home it's like bing bang, you know, you don't have Outlander, we do it ad nauseum. You know, sometimes like, oh, we have to do this scene again because the budget's so much bigger. But yeah, back home you get one takes all the time, and then you finish and you're like, yeah, one take wonder, yeah. That's what you think.
Hi, I'm from Texas, and the way Lord John Grey met Claire in the books was very different than how you met on screen. And I was wondering if they consulted you about that change, and if you were rooting for one version or the other.
Different how? I don't know. Good to me. I don't know. I'm not really sure.
I wasn't sure if it ever came up. Obviously it didn't if you don't know. But in the books...
Just say it.
In the books, she met John Grey on the boat, on the Artemis. You were a passenger on the boat, on the way to be the governor at Jamaica. And on screen, you met at the ball with Jamie, with her. So it changed like that whole dynamic of the meeting. I just didn't know if they gave you a choice one way or the other.
So basically, is it my fault? I thought I'd get to make those decisions. No, they didn't tell me anything. I do like that scene on the Artemis stuff. It's very good. I also like the scene that they admitted at the ball. But who's to say, you know, I'll leave it.
I'm Nancy and I'm another Texan, so we've looked at you. I have several questions, but probably the first one that's most important to me is, doing any scene, are there been any particular outtakes that you just, everybody lost it and couldn't continue, and would you share that with us?
All the time. I'm totally unprofessional on set. I don't know. No. I remember recently, I can't really mention the other actor. What was it? We came into the scene and I somehow approached a water bottle on my hat. I don't know why we did that. That's kind of wacky. Out of context, you're probably thinking, why the hell would they do that? It's because we're so going loopy on set a lot of the time. You do so many takes, and dinner scenes, you take so many takes that, you know, you have to kind of like keep the energy up. And so, yeah, you get to see us interact on stage, and you see how well we get on. And it's so much fun to get to work with these guys. They're a lot of fun.
Hi, I'm Becky from Greensburg, Pennsylvania, which is outside of Pittsburgh. And my question, well, first of all, I want to compliment you. You have been a wonderful addition
Thank you.
to this whole production. But my question is about your mom and how she's reacting to this. I heard, now this may not be correct, but that I saw either a tweet or something on Facebook where she was so excited when you got the card, and she's asking you all these questions, and you're saying to her, I can't tell you, Mom, I can't think of, all her friends wanted to know. So how is she reacting now as, she's actually going to see you on the screen?
Not my mum. I don't know if my mum's seen the show. That's my wife's mum. Sorry, Mum, no, you probably have seen the show. My mother-in-law and my aunt-in-law, is that a thing? She's really into the books. She loves it. But I don't know if Christina's mum has even seen it either because she's so busy. I don't think they don't treat me any differently. So maybe once they watch it, they might I might go up a peg. But yeah, certainly when I got the role, you're right. I told you my wife was 8 months pregnant, and I wasn't so keen about going, or at least I felt very conflicted about accepting the role. And the clincher for me was when Christina's mum said, "What are you, crazy? You have to take the role. Don't worry about being pregnant. Just go, David, go. It's amazing. It's Outlander. Do it." So, as every wise son-in-law knows what to do, follow the advice of your mother. That's why I'm here. No more questions. We've got a band instead. Is that my cue to leave? Is it? You guys have questions for me? They don't even know who I am, actually. They don't know what Outlander is, do you? Oh, they watch it. You liars. You in particular, you've never seen it. Oh, we do. We have another question. Didn't hear that one. Do we have a question here? Mr. Berry? Sorry, man. Guys. One last question. Yeah, okay. Ladies and gentlemen.